Welcome ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Solomon and that's my first video, Booktube newbie tag. First of all, let me introduce myself and this channel, because it doesn't look like usual Booktube newbie tag and you might get confused. But don't you be, my beloved fellas. My name is Solomon, I'm currently 22 years old and as you can hear, I'm not a native English speaker, so please bear with me. Well, that was quick. So, this is a Booktube newbie tag, originally made by Brenda C. And finally, let's get to an explanation, and that's gonna be the first question of this tag. Why did you start this channel? Well, that's gonna be absolutely basic answer, because I wanted to share my love to multiple stuffs like books, art, anime, cartoons, music of every kind, and etc. About music, if there's any mumu here, let me know. So, I wanted to share it all with someone who might be interested as well. I want to make some interesting interactions and basically have fun with creating something. Because why not? Am I right or am I right? I've decided to make this originally Booktube tag because I want to make kind of basic introduction, and after all, my content is gonna be about books also, so why not? And I'm hella enjoying tags. I love tags. Question number 2. What are some fun things you can bring to YouTube? Well, I hope to bring interesting and entertaining smoothie of my favorites to Booktube. Some reviews, wrap-ups and chit-chats about everything with art time-lapses. Just want to entertain people a little bit. That's all I can say for now. Maybe I'll change formats or something like that. Let's experiment with this. So, we'll see how it'll go. So, question number 3. What makes you excited about this new channel? It's communication with you, my beloved fellas, and colleagues booktubers. An opportunity to spread my art and thoughts to this platform like a young gentle fern spreads its seeds. And I'm super excited about the process of creating itself, since it's only the beginning and everything is still new and fascinating for me. Question number 4. Why do you love reading and etc.? I added etc. because it's not only about books in this case. So I like all of that stuff because it's interesting and entertaining, pretty simple. That's the main reason, because it can give to me a lot of different emotions and vibes. I love to live through all of it with characters and feel connected to them, because unfortunately we can live only one life and that's a shame if you ask me. So it's absolutely not enough, as I believe for a lot of us, if you know what I mean. Also, I really love to consume stories, I guess I can say it like that. New stories, new worlds, new lives. And I don't mean like extra complicated stories with deep characters, no. I mean literally everything that can fit my mood. I love to read and watch all of that stuff because unfortunately, I can't be cute anime girl, Victorian lady, knight and pirate who's running the detective agency, looking for an ancient artifact, riding a dragon, also a spy and a demon slayer. On her free time she's writing books, making and playing games, and from time to time destroying the great evil. So I would be pretty much excited to kinda feel all this stuff through books and cartoons. Also, other people's creations inspire me to create something new myself. Question number 5. What book got you interested in reading? Well, actually, I don't know how to answer this question. There wasn't some specific book or series I've been reading for my whole life and always was interested in it. So, although I think I can name one, well, it's not a true fact, maybe just my imagination, but my mom used to read out loud for me in childhood, and I have a clear image she's reading for me The Wizard of the Emerald City by Alexander Volkov. It's a re-narration of Baum's The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. He develops story in a completely different way, so this is two series similar only in main plot basically. So I remember I deadly wanted to know what'll happen next when mom said it's bedtime. I wanted answers, so I started to read by myself. And for the sake of statistic, let's say the answer for question number 5, The Wizard of the Emerald City by Alexander Volkov. By the way, still adore this book. Question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? And again, don't know how to answer. Maybe one question. How do you, booktubers, start communication with each other? Because I really wanted to make friends, collaborations, chit-chats about common interests and stuff like this, but I just don't know where to start. Like, should I say, hello? Can we be friends? Or something like that? I just don't know. How do you people do this? It's complicated. Number 7. What challenges will be the hardest with Booktube? I'm thinking only about one challenge, and the name of this beast is deadline. I'm struggling with making things on time, like, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Well, tomorrow for sure, just one more day, almost starting. So this channel also is gonna be my training space. Question number 8. When did you start reading? As I said, I've been reading my whole life, since I've learned how to read. Of course, it was something like big colorful books and stuff at the beginning, but I genuinely don't remember times in my life when I wasn't reading. Local and school library was my usual routes when I was a kid, and book was a usual form of relaxing for me. But again, for sake of statistics, let's say 5. I've been reading since 5 years old. Where do you read? Usually I read at home, mostly in my bed or at my table, but that's if we talk about the most common situation. But I can read almost everywhere. If I'm waiting something, like at hospital, for example, at work during lunchtime, although I don't really like to do this, while I'm out in some trip, on the bench, at a cafe or bar, if I'm alone, of course. So basically everywhere, except cars and buses. Absolutely can't stand looking at something while I'm in moving objects. Horrible. But thanks, Lord, for such situations I can use audiobooks. Praise the audiobooks. I love them. And listen a lot of those. As a person who spent all day with strained eyes, it's a blessing that I can give a rest to it and still be involved in some story. And finally, the last and my favorite question, what kind of books do you read? Or your favorite genre? Okay, let's start. In terms of books, mostly I prefer, of course, fantasy and classics. Of any kind except most of the poetry. Of any period, any country, any subgenre like historical novels, literary realism, romance novel, adventure fiction, sea story, drama, everything. Because such stuff gives me the vibe of other epoch, completely different set of mind, way of speaking, and stuff like that. About fantasy, can't say that I'm really picky about it, can read almost anything. And of course, I'm really into detectives, of any caliber. From respectful to the trashiest. That's like my shit. Although I'm not like a smart reader or something. It's really easy to surprise me. But mostly I'm all over the place and it really depends from my mood. In anime, I mostly prefer some shonen action, where everyone's fighting, being cool and stuff. Like One Piece, Gintama, Bleach, stuff like that. By the way, this character I'm drawing right now, Hancock, she's from One Piece. She's Empress of Pirates. She's amazing, stunning, beautiful, literal queen. And her love for Luffy is everything. Totally can relate. So, kinda like that. Also, I really do love slice of life with cute girls who just do stuff. That's it, just do stuff. Something like Lucky Star, Non Biori or New Game, the most relaxing shit ever. But also such anime shows that your life doesn't have to be filled with a lot of action, or mysteries or danger and stuff like that. You can find magic and joy in something small, like your hobby or walk with friends or cup of tea. Regular life doesn't have to be boring, it only depends from the point of view. Okay, life lesson all of a sudden. So back to genres. Also, I'm into boy love and girl love stuff. Kind of. in any TV series, K-drama, movie, whatever. I am pretty much simple. Almost everything. And that also depends from my mood. I'm a person of mood. Also, I appreciate some decent giggly ha-has, so if anything can make me laugh, then...
You son of a bitch! I'm in!
So that was a basic introduction of this channel and me. That was a really interesting experience for me, for sure. And I sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope I've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable time of entertainment. See you in next video, my beloved fellas.